Now you deal with another sad situation, Bill Cosby. How many years were you on that show?
8 years.
How old were you?
13. We started, I was 13.
You said he was a mentor to you. I knew Bill very well, interviewed him many times, spent a lot of time with him. Has this been difficult for you?
Yeah. Because when you watch someone who you know and love, go through what he's going through, it's difficult not to, not to feel something, have some kind of emotional response to, what this person is going through.
Have you spoken to him?
Yeah. Yeah.
What's that been like? I mean, have you lost faith in him? Have you lost feelings for him? And
no.
What are your feelings?
No, not at all. Honestly, my biggest feeling is I feel sad for, just the way this whole, just the way the whole story has come about, and when you've done so much wonderful, so many wonderful things for so much of your career, and after having had such a long path and long journey, you have something like this that you've got to contend with.
You forgive if it's true?
We'll never know. I don't think any of us will never know what the truth is, And you're talking about so many different. There's so many different aspects to, there are all these stories from all these different women. Then there's this one particular case that we're talking about. So there's so many moving parts to it.
Is he blind?
Yeah, he's definitely blind, but his spirits are great.
What was he like to work with?
It was pretty incredible.
Because?
He's great with people. He has a wonderful sense of being able to set a tone on the set. So people will come to work on our show and be so surprised about the genuine, sincere liking and respect that we all had for each other amongst the cast and crew. There was always just a really great vibe, and that comes down from the top. And people would always talk about how rare that kind of energy is when you walk on, especially a hit show. You've got all these egos involved. And one thing that I learned from Mr. Cosby is he never came to work. If anyone's career warranted coming to work with a big ego, it would be his. And because he never came to work carrying that ego, one of the things that I learned early on, well, if he's not doing it, then there's no reason for me to come to work acting that way. So he gave me, amongst the millions of things I've learned from him, he gave me a real sense of how to handle celebrityhood and living in the public eye.
What legacy has he left with you? You'll always be Theo Huxtable, right?
Sure, yeah. I mean, that show will last forever.
Still shows.
Yeah, and still, I mean, that show holds such an importance because it really changed the scope of how Black America and white America and the world, for that matter, saw Black people.
Watch new episodes of Larry King Now Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on demand on Aura TV and Hulu.